So try to so what I'm suggesting is be focused on the today's session, and also that is not hard, and we are learning something new, so that you will easily grasp.
All right, sir.
Okay, then at the end of the session, I will summarize what we have gone through these 4 days, in these 4 days. One minute. So request you all to kindly uh, fill the Google form link that I have shared in the meeting, and let me know when you have filled the Google form, or if you are facing any doubt in filling the Google form. So what we have covered, great. So just connect your laptop with the internet. Just connect your laptop with the internet. Go to the Google, type online Python compiler. Just go to the link GDB online Python debugger. Okay. Okay. So till now we have covered what are the data structures. What are the data structures in Python? So we have covered tuples. We have covered lists. We have covered dictionaries. Dictionaries. Now the last data structure is sets or set. So the first question is that what is set? And I'm just quick. What is set? Sets. So just like dictionaries, set also represented by just like dictionaries, set or sets, whatever you can say. Set is sets are also represented by curly bracket. There is no key value pair. No key value pair in the set. So this is called set. Now, what are the characteristics of set? Characteristics of set. Well, just like dictionaries, they are unordered. Means that this simply means that the elements are not stored in a specific order. Now the second characteristics is just like dictionaries, sets are mutable. Means we can add or remove any of the data element from the set. Now do some of the basic operations. Basic operations in sets. How to suppose that I am creating a set S1 which contains the value 1 comma we can write set also contain different data types. So I'm creating one of the set S1 for your reference that contain numeric integer value 1, 2, string value, for example, S. Then you create one Boolean value, true, and one float value. So if you want to add some data element, for example, if you want to add a string hello world. So we use the function s1 dot add. In the round bracket, we add our string and type print s1. Now you can see that the particular word is added in the last of this set. So in this way, we can add values in our set. Suppose that, so you all have, I think you have idea about there a union of two sets or intersection in set. So now we're going to explore union of two sets. Basically, how to concatenate two sets. So suppose that I'm creating set 1, which contains the value 1, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
There is one doubt, sir.
Yes.
In this add command, in the output, the true value is missing.
Not only the true value, why the true value is missing. The true values, yes, you are correct. The true value is missing. So I will explore later why the true value is not showing.
And even the sequence is changing.
That is different thing because set is unordered. So they do not, there is no any order of the whatever the data elements contained in the sets. So since there is no any one order, so when you print the set, it will change the order. So that is different thing. And so that is true because set are unordered. So we cannot say that the one is index number 0 or 2 as index number 1. So there is no indexing in the set. So that is a different thing. So that is why true is missing. So this is the question. So we'll explore later why true is missing. And you mute yourself. So just if you want to find out the union of two sets, Then I'm creating a set 3. For example, it contains value 1, 2, 3, and S4 that contains A, B, C. So if you want to add S3, if you want to add S4 in S3, then we can use the command print S3 dot union. We want S3 and we want to add S4. Just execute the code, and you can see that S4 is added in the set S3. And if you want to add S3 to S4, then you can use the S3 here, S4 here, and S3 here. For example, S4 and S3. So S3 is added in. Lost connection. Okay.
हेलो
Hello.
हाय
Hello.
हेलो मेरी आवाज जा रही है ना तुमको?
Hello.
देखो मैं कितना कमिटेड आदमी हूँ।
Hello. So now you can see that S3 is added in the S4. 1, 2, 3, and A, B, and C. So if we want to find intersection of sets, then how can we do that? Intersection of sets. So suppose that I'm creating set S5 that contains the value 1, 2, 3, and set 6 that contains value 1, 2, 9. Then anyone from the audience, what will be the output? I think we all have basic knowledge of intersection.
1, 2, 3, 9.
1, 2, 3, 9. So I'm getting the only intersection value which is common in both the set, which is 1 is common and 2 is common, while 3 and 9 is uncommon value. So intersection means whatever the value common in the two sets, it will provide the output. Therefore, we have the output 1 and 2. So in this way, we have covered union of two sets and intersection of two sets. So to combine two sets, we use the formula, we use the function union. To find the intersection value, we use the function intersection. So I'm copying the same code in the chat box for your reference.
आधे घंटे पहले बाद सेकंड वहीं से फोन से भेज डाली। हम लोग मार्केट में ही रहे आधा।
Okay, so let me know you all have received the code in the chat box.
Yes, sir, received.
Kindly submit the Google feedback form. It will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, sir, I have submitted.
Thank you. So till now we have covered the basics in Python. So today we are going to cover one of the advanced topic, or you can say that intermediate level topic in Python. So be careful because it is truly important, which is called as the conditional logic in Python. Conditional and conditional logic in Python. So I am creating a small program. I'm getting some error in this. So that's why I have opened new online Python compiler. Because I am getting some error in the previous one. Okay, so this is the conditional logic in Python. So for example, I'm creating two variables. One is underscore old. That will take two Boolean value, either true or either false. And I am taking one more variable, which is licensed. This variable will also take only two values, either true or false. So in this case, I'm taking two values, both are true. So I'm creating a scenario. If, so I am using the function if here. If is that person is old, colon, then print. So I want an output. You are old enough to drive. Else print. I'm taking the first scenario. So is my screen visible to you all, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is old, then print you are old enough to drive, else print need license. Okay. So I'm just creating a basic program, then we will explore this program later. So just execute the code. So I'm getting an output. You are old enough to drive because is old is true. So if false, then need license. Means you are old. Means you can see that in this, the person have the license. I'm just creating a demo scenario that is not feasible. That person have the license, but he is not old. So in this scenario, if old is true, then we will get the output. You are old enough to drive. And if old is false, then we will get the output this. Okay. So in this way, we can use the conditional logic in Python to obtain different results. So now creating another scenario by using else if, for example, is licensed, then print you have the license. If only license is true, matlab that person is not old. So previously we checked if old is false, then print need license. But I'm creating that person is old and license. Matlab creating the same scenario in other code. Old is false and have the license. Then we can also use the function else if you are old but not licensed. So to avoid confusion, click that, write is check, only variable check. So what Python will do, first it will go through the license line if old, and if the compiler will found is old is true, then it will execute the code.
Sir, is underscore licensed.
हाँ अभी कर रहा हूँ अभी कर रहा हूँ ठीक है. Now what is the error?
Because two is.
Because there is two is. Okay, so now if old is true, the Python will go through the first line. If old is true, then it will print this. And if old is false, then what will do? It will print you are old but not licensed. Not licensed. Got it? What happens if both are false? One of the scenarios is if both are false, then is old is false, is license is false, then it will print
Check.
check. Okay, now think one of the more situation, it can also happen that the person is old enough and also have the license. Then in that case we need to print that I am old enough and also I have the license. So to create that, to print that output, we use is old and is licensed. But both the situations are true. Is old and is licensed, then you are old enough to drive and have the license also. Suppose that you are filling an online form, so you have to code your like this. If a person entered like is old is 18 years or 17 years, then the form will not execute because that person is 18 years, 17 years means it is not old enough. So the Python compiler will take 17 years as a false and that person form will not move further. So I'm taking some another scenario in which is old enough and have the license also. So we can say that you are old enough because both the value are true. So Python will read the line first, and if it gets okay, the person is true, the person is old, and also is licensed, then it will print you are old enough to drive and have the license. Okay. So is anyone have any confusion till now? Because it is a simple program.
Sir, what is the function of elif?
Else if okay. So just give me a minute. I'm stop sharing my screen. Just wait for 2 minutes. My screen is visible to you all now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So I'm getting some. So I'm
Yes,
getting.
sir.
I'm getting some urgent message. Okay. So what is the suppose that in Excel we have gone through that if there is a single condition, then we use only if. But in this case, we have the multiple condition. Means when you have more than one condition, for example, when you have only single condition, that is old, is true or false, then if will work also. For example, in this copying the code is old. If is old is true, print old enough. Else print not old, not old even enough. So when you have only two conditions, either is old is true or false, then only function it will work. You can use if and else. But here we have the multiple conditions. Is license and is old. Maybe you have the third condition or maybe you have the fourth condition. In that case, we have to use the function else if this condition is true or false, then go to this. If this condition is, suppose that what is the combination, true and false, false and true, false and false, and both are true. These are the 4-5 conditions that can be created by using these two variables. So to execute multiple conditions, we use the function else if. Matlab, you can say that anyone have in the conditional logic, we can use multiple else if functions to cater the logic. So to cater the multiple conditions, we use the function else if. So in any other doubt? So this is a very small program that we can make by using the function. Two of the very important function, one is else and one is else if. So case variable take only two value, either he is old or he is not old enough. And the second variable is license, either he has the license, he or she has the license, or do not have the license, or both the conditions are true. If both the conditions are true, then print this output. If only, for example, if only old is false and license is true, then you are old but not licensed. Or just create one more condition, as if is old. I'm just creating multiple scenario that can be created by using the two variables. You have license. You are old but not have license. So these are the conditions. Either the both condition is true, either one of the condition is true, or either both the condition is false. If both the condition is false, for example, if I can go through, okay, his old is false, this is false, his license is false, is old is false, then it will print the output checked. Enough. Both the old enough. अच्छा.
ओल्ड एनफ कहाँ से आया?
ये ऊपर से आ गया होगा या कहीं से आया होगा, ये नीचे से आया होगा, यहाँ से आया है ये, because it will, okay, so check, because we also created a new program below. So if we execute the code, it will produce the output check. But if we have only old, means this condition is true, then it will, you are old but not licensed. Okay, suppose that if this is false and this is true, means you are, this is false, मतलब कि ये करेगा license वाला true. You have the license, you have the license, but not old. Okay. So it will exit. If license is true, then it will print the output. You have the license, but not old. If both are false, I think these are the maximum, then it will print checked. And if both are true, then it will print you are old enough to drive and have the license also. So if anyone have any doubt in this program, kindly let me know.
तो इसमें जो फर्स्ट कमांड है इफ इज ओल्ड और इज लाइसेंस्ड, अगर हम इसको और कर दें एंड की जगह,
नहीं,
तो
नहीं,
फिर क्या करें?
नहीं, और की जरूरत ही नहीं ना, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी वी हैव क्लियर द सिचुएशंस दैट वी क्रिएटेड द सिचुएशन. और का मतलब क्या, इन दोनों में से एक ट्रू होगा या कोई ना कोई फॉल्स होगा.
आइदर ऑफ देम ट्रू.
हाँ, बट ऑलरेडी वी हैव कवर्ड द सिचुएशन ना, कि एल्स इफ का अगर ये ट्रू होगा या ये फॉल्स होगा, ये ट्रू होगा या ये फॉल्स होगा, तो ये प्रिंट होगा. So that already we have covered. So this is the, okay, now come to the, what is the meaning of indentation. So just go through the code once again and see. There is a small arrow, I think. Let me know if you can see the screen. This is a small arrow down here. So Is this visible to you all? This is small arrow.
Yes.
Okay. So this means that when you click on the arrow, this means that, okay, there is a space here. There is a space here. There is a space here. There is space here. So when you use the colon, for the time using the colon and type print enter. So this simply means that if the line below the colon is the part of this function, is the part of this function. So just when you click on the down arrow, it will hide that particular line. When you click on the down arrow, it will hide the particular line. This simply means that this is called an indentation. So this indentation simply means that if that particular line is a part of this function, that particular line is a part of this function, and that particular line is a part of this functions. So this simply means this is called an indentation in Python. Indentation in Python. Okay, so I'm just sharing the same code in the group for your reference. And I'm just quick revise what we have covered till now in this 5-day session. So if anyone have missed some of the session, please give your contact. I've already shared my contact number so many times. And this is my mail ID. And this is my mail ID. You can mail me or you can contact me if you have any query. So just a quick recap what we have covered till now. So at the day 1 we have covered day 1 we have covered what are the variables in Python. What are the variables in Python? Then we have covered basic functions. First coding, considered first coding in Python. And then we have go through online Python compiler. At day 2 we have covered data types in Python. So what are the data types? Integer,
Float.
float,
Double. Boolean.
boolean, and the fourth one is
String.
string. Great, thank you, ma'am.
String.
Strings. So you can unmute yourself and let me know. This is a revision for all. Then we have covered operators in Python. Then we have covered operators day 2 and day 3. And day 3. arithmetic operators in Python. Operators in Python. So what we have covered, arithmetic operators,
Logical operators.
arithmetic operator, logical operators, logical operators. Arithmetic operators में what we have covered,
Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication.
plus addition, subtraction, division, and
Multiplication.
multiplication. In logical operators, we have covered
And or.
and
Or.
or you consider or. And now we have covered relational operators. Relational operators में what we have covered,
Less than, greater than.
than, comma, greater than, equal to, and we have covered
Not equal to.
not equal to. Then we have go through the various examples by using these operators. Then we have also covered Python tokens.
Hmm.
Python tokens. Under Python tokens, we have covered keywords. So I think operators are under the Python tokens.
Hmm.
Operators are under the Python tokens. So now we also have covered keywords. Then we also covered identifiers.
Hmm. Yes.
Identifiers. Then we have covered literals. Okay, so now we have covered day 3. What we have covered day 3? So we have covered data structure in Python. Day 3 data structure in Python. So under data structure, we have covered tuples.
Hmm.
So tuples are written in a round bracket.
Round brackets.
Then we have gone through the characteristics of
Tuples.
tuples. Then we also go through basic operations. Operations operations in Python, or basic operations in tuples. Okay, so under basic operations, what we have covered, type, how to find type.
Yes.
This is a basic one, that is. Then we have covered length. Okay, down, then we have covered concatenate,
Hmm.
or what we have covered,
Append.
append we have covered some other, I think we have covered minimum and maximum.
Maximum. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now the second data structure we have covered lists. So lists are written in square bracket.
Yeah, bracket. Yes.
Then we have gone through the characteristics of list. Then we have gone through the basic operations in list. So under basic operations, what we have covered? Anyone? And one thing we have mixed, extract value. Extract value.
Yes, sir. Indexed value.
And index. So we have covered extract. Then we have covered what we have covered
Range.
index, or we can say that modifying. Okay. So under modify, all the indexing and changes will come. We
Yes.
have modified covered. Then we have covered
Append,
append.
pop,
Or what we have covered next?
pop,
We have covered pop. Then we have covered
Provides.
reverse. Then we have covered everything. Inserting a specific index. I think we have gone through a lot in during this.
Sir, we have
Okay.
taken range also.
Okay. So that will come under the
To
modified.
extract, yes, yes.
That will come under the extracting.
Yes.
Okay, so we also covered sorting. In short, I think we have covered or not, I don't know. Okay, so concatenate. We have covered. Okay. So these many things we have covered under the list. And under dictionaries, what we have, so dictionaries are written in curly bracket. So what we have covered characteristics. Of dictionary. Then we have covered basic operations. Basic operations in dictionary. So under basic operations, what we have covered in the dictionary?
extract,
Extract,
add,
so what we have extracted? So we have extracted key and key, comma,
values,
values. Okay. So
Update, sir. Update.
what?
Update.
Update. Okay, great. Update. I forgot about update.
add,
Then add.
concatenate,
Then we have covered concatenate.
Add new element in the dictionary.
So adding, so that we have covered under the add part.
Okay.
So I'm just summarizing. So at last we have gone through sets. Today we have gone through sets. So also sets are written under the curly bracket. So, and also we have covered what is list, what is tuple. It is a very important. What is tuples? We have also covered tuples and what is list. We have also covered what is dictionary. Then we have covered what is set. Then we have covered characteristics of sets. And the sets. So under set, what we have covered today? Add, update, We have covered add, we have covered update, we have covered union,
Yes.
we have covered intersection, and I have got getting an error by using when I was using one of the code, I think union. Matters or not. So add, update, union, and intersection. So then we have covered a small, or can say that now, a small Python function, a Python program. PROGRAM program. So this is the meaning of program. Program is written correct or right? The spelling is correct or wrong? PROGRAM. Okay, correct. So of a small Python program we have also covered. So
Yes, sir.
under which we have covered
If statement.
this we have we have covered two variables is old and is
Licensed.
licensed, and we explore multiple scenario, multiple conditions, that is better word, multiple conditions. Yeah.
Yes.
And lastly, we have gone through what is indentation. So this is also comes under the logical. We cover conditional logic. Conditional logic. Now we have thought what is indentation in Python program. So these many things we have covered from day 1 to day 5. So that is too long. It's too long to share it in a single time. So day 3, okay, day 2, then from day 3. So I think you all have explored a lot, which you all have go through some new things.
सर चैट में कॉपी नहीं हुआ.
अरे यार, अभी हुआ?
हाँ अभी हुआ है.
यस सर अब आ गया.
Okay, so I think I am sharing again. Yes. I'm sharing again. So I think we have covered a lot. So even yeah.
No, sir, the union and the intersection function in set can be done for tuple or list also.
Right. That comes under only the sets.
Okay, sir.
I think about the set we have, so this is the mathematical term that is under 10th class, 10th maybe. So what I have done MSc in biostatistics, and graduation in statistics. So from the past few years, I am very familiar with the terms that dictionaries, union, intersection, graphs, analysis. Okay, so I think you all have received all the what we have covered from day 1 till day 5. And I'm requesting you all once again kindly fill the Google form. Kindly fill this feedback Google form. It will hardly.
Can
it will-
you send it again, sir? I'm not able to see that form.
Okay, okay. So it will take hardly 2 minutes. Thank you. So I am waiting for 2 more minutes, 5 minutes. So kindly requesting you to fill the Google form. And let me know. You can do this letter also. Just copy the code. Just copy the link in your WhatsApp or save it from somewhere else. You can also. But it will better for me to share the feedback form. At the same time, it will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes. And let me know, and let me unmute yourself and let me know how was the sessions from day 1 to day 5. Type yes if you have gone through something new. Thank
So
you,
it was a
Ritvik.
very good session. We have actually gone through so many new aspects. Especially in Excel and all, we have actually learned new things, and I am actually applying that to Excel whenever I open a new file now. Clearing the doubts were also up to mark, because whenever we had doubts, the faculties were approachable, and you gave your numbers so that we can actually contact you whenever we had any doubt. So I appreciate that, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for all the four faculties. And one of the things I want to make like comment on is organizers. Like it was very beautifully organized, and every classes were conducted neatly. But one to two things I want to point out is that the recordings, whenever we get the recordings, especially on the sessions on R, the recordings were not that continuous. When we go and see the recordings, I personally missed 1 to 2 sessions of R in live classes. So I went to the records, and it was not continuous. So we cannot actually follow the sessions by watching the records. And also, just like you have shared the codes in the chat box, then also madam was sharing the codes. But the problem is that if the live class was not attended, we do not get that codes. We didn't get any PDF or notes with the codes. So in the R session, the videos were not continuous. The recordings which you have sent were not continuous, and the codes were also not received. So it was actually a bit disappointing. Otherwise, it was a very good opportunity for us to learn new statistical packages. And I would suggest that if we get any other sessions purely focusing on any one statistical package, it would be very beneficial for us. Thank you so much, sir.
So thank you so much, Dr. Sakkar, for your valuable feedback. And surely I will communicate the message to the organizer. And I request them all to share all the recordings and all the notes. I think you have received the Excel and Python course. The Python course that I have shared in the chat box, and Excel that I have shared. So 1 minute. Hello.
Yes. In the
So-
beginning,
so-
at the
what-
time of Excel, we got the Excel sheets and all. Excel sheets and recordings were perfect. And after that,
And Python
yeah.
Python code I have shared
Yeah, that, but that was also like
Bas
copyable.
5 minutes more. Bas.
Yeah, because I could attend the live sessions consistently on these 5 days, but during the hour session, I missed 1 or 2 sessions. When I went to see the recordings were not like continuous. We cannot actually get a continuation from the.
So I will share the comment with the organizers, and I'm surely request them to share all the materials with you, and definitely. And thank you for all your and thank you all for your patience. And we have explored some new things. And everyone, I am thank you again for everyone for the beautiful uh, vote of thanks, and hope for the better in future.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. So I think I have shared my contact number in my email ID. So if anyone have any doubt, kindly let me know. है ना? So regarding the Python, SQL, so what we have covered is not less or not enough to to make. I think Excel that we have covered a lot for the beginner, but in Python we have just gone through, we have just explored the basics, and in Python we have to explore a lot, especially the Python libraries. If you want to make your career in the field of Python, you have the command especially on the libraries and uh, you and on the looping part. So that I cannot cover in 5 hours from in just 1 hour daily or in 5 days that I cannot cover. Especially looping, that is the most important part under the Python, and or we can say that dashboard that comes under the Excel that cannot be covered in bit small time. But I request you all to go through all these topics: dashboard in Excel, advanced Excel, explore some more advanced Excel formulas, go through the Python libraries uh, your as per your future goal. So if you want to make your career in the field of gamer or web designing or data analysis, or if you want to explore some new satellites coding, if you want to make your contribute yourself in the NASA, or you can say that ISRO. So perform yourself and code yourself like that, and let me know if anyone have any doubt in Python, R, SQL, Power BI, SPSS. So we can connect and have a separate discussion. So thank you all. Thank you.
Sir, hello, sir.
No, sir, one question.
Sir, am I audible to you?
हाँ बताइए.
Sir, as I am a PhD scholar right now, and I am working on artificial neural network for forecasting and prediction work, even with the regression stuff also. Sir, is there any class you can suggest for programming in Python for artificial intelligence, means artificial neural network and regression?
So call me. I will suggest. And call me separately. Then I will discuss and suggest with you.
Okay, sure, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay. So last
Yes.
questions.
Sir, you
What-
said that set was mutable. So how it can be changed?
What? Sorry.
Sir, you said the set was mutable. Set.
Uh-huh.
Sir, so how can we change the set? Means how can we change the contents of the set?
So means you can add value, or so that we have not covered in the today's session. But
Okay,
sets
okay.
are mutable. So even we have also do some of the basic add part. We have add hello value in the set. So in which we have missed the true value. So that is not a big part. Maybe some of the error, compiler error also. Maybe it can be due to compiler error also. So we have add the one of the variable hello. So this means that
Okay.
if you want if you are able to add or subtract any variable in any data structure, this simply means that data structure is mutable. And if you can extract value from the first value, last value, or in between value, this simply means that that particular data structure are indexed. So basically, list and tuples are ordered and indexed, while the dictionary and sets are not indexed and
Okay.
are not in any order. Okay. So great, a great night ahead and have a happy weekend. मेरा भी कल 2 दिन छुट्टी है and I will enjoy a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Happy weekend,
you,
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
So,
you, sir.
so all have just filled the Google form, na?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So you are a super intelligence and great audience.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you, sir.
much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, it was a great experience overall for this course. And though we are, many of us are not from the statistical background, then also it was very fruitful for us. Thank you so much.
So I'm trying my best to simplify the code as possible as that. Okay. So thanks once again. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you, sir.
Same Thank to you, you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So I am ending the session.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.